Well, we're in Roche's little setup now, and as you can see, what he always tends to do is fold his sleeping bag over when not in use, to stop little creepy crawlies getting in there. Again, another 9x9 tent. Yeah, enough keeping the wind and rain out. Wicked. And there we set up just over there. You can just about see it there. Well, it's been very, very windy here in the UK of late. And if you want to know what a widowmaker looks like, there's one. Right there. That is gonna hurt. So always choose your camps well. You don't want to end up on one of those. It's been crazy windy up here, really windy. You can probably hear the wind just whipping across this plateau up here. Crazy. Time to chill out. We just went for a nice long walk down to the farm shop and around the surrounding areas, and it's great, you know. There's been a lot of rain, a lot of mud. It is outdoors and it is the countryside. Comes with a job, but I'll tell you this much: the wind's really kicking up, quick, fast, in a hurry out there. It really is. It's dodgy as hell. As I showed just earlier in the video, a couple of trees have come down. It's madness. It really is. It's predominantly beach out here as well, so we're very careful. You have to think twice about doing a hammock camp up here, if you know what I mean. Summertime, you'd probably be right when it's not so windy. But that being said, you know, you only live once, right? I was just planning to set up and do a video of my Recce bag, I'm going to call it. Just a bag that I threw together for a 24-hour period, food, you know, emergency sleeping, and that sort of stuff. And I thought I'll do it inside a tent, but it's been so dark, even when the window's open, it's just ridiculous. I went to go and do it outside, but the wind is just howling. And for those of you who don't make videos on YouTube, wind is our biggest enemy, it really is. Not the smelly variety. But when it's windy, it sounds 10 times as bad on the mic. So I'm not sure whether or not I will be able to get the contents of that bag filmed. If I don't do it here, I'll try and do it at home if I've got time. It's a great bag. I'm really proud of it. It's like a go bag or a bug out bag in a sense. So we'll see what happens with the wind and all that, and have a little rest, I think, you know. So many things to see and do. You just, you know, it's proper windy out there. You might be able to hear some of it in the background. It's coming and going, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to take this time to relax. Time for a brew. Let's try something new. Had this a while now. I never used it, so just a thing for a quick brew with no fuss. Well, while my hot chocolate's on the go, I just want to have a little chat about this knife here. And I'm seriously impressed with this. This was kindly gifted to me from Mike Boutwell out in Slovakia. And it's been phenomenal, Mike. It really has, mate. And I'm gutted because what I filmed earlier when I was splitting all that wood up, the bloody it didn't come out. It pissed right off. But let me assure you that that edge is held up very, very well. It's just been thundering through wood for tent pegs around the whole setup. Truly fantastic. And this, the Otanashi no Ken by Columbia River Knives tool. That is wicked. Oh man, look how thin it is. It's a quality blade. There it is. I'm sorry for the poor lighting because I'm in the tent out of all the wind. But that is very pointy, shall we say. There you go. Look, some tool. It's got a little locking gauge there as well. You see it, that little lever? So it will not close on you. Seriously brilliant design. And as you can appreciate, that edge along there is proper razor. I've hardly had to do any work whatsoever to the edge from the box. It is it is a wicked piece of kit for you boys and girls who appreciate good quality knives. G10 all the way. Very grippy indeed. So thin. And I'm not a fan of clips, if I'm honest, but I can get away with that one because it's so thin and it doesn't affect the grip in any way. Tactical tools. Well, another good idea is when you're outside in conditions like that where it's really, really windy and it's very exposed, all these hills around it, really pay attention to what you're wearing, you know. Personally, for myself, I don't know what the wind chill is, it's probably around 3 degrees, maybe less. It's very, very cold and bitter. So you can probably hear it out there. I've just got long johns on, a thermal top, a lightweight fleece, my smock trousers, hat, that's it. Yeah, sometimes I'll put gloves on if it is really, really bitterly windy. You just want to pay attention that you keep out of the elements, you know, because if you don't keep fueling yourself up with energy bars, granola bars, fruits and nuts, you know, tropical mix, that sort of thing, to keep you going with some energy. And fluids as well. I mean, if you can get a chance to keep out of the elements, i.e. in a tent like this, get yourself a nice hot brew, get your inner core nice and ticked over, nice and warm. Because the last thing you want to be doing is to go out for long walks in exposed windy conditions and not pay attention, look after yourself, because believe it or not, you could become a casualty very, very quickly. You wouldn't believe it. So, you know, just make sure you pack the right gear that you take with you, because you don't want to get caught out, believe me. Anyway, sermon over. Take care of yourself. Right, we're heading out of camp. It's pretty windy, mate, as I said, so you've got to go careful. Just going to do a little perimeter check. Make sure there's been no naughty people around, up to no good. Because we don't want to find people camping, leaving their litter and whatnot all over the place. So Let's go this way. I think we're due for a bit of rain soon as well. So, have to be quick. Whew. It's been a bit of a strange weekend this. I think we both have to take our hats off and say we're knackered. You know, Roach is a busy family man and all the rest of it. And obviously all the overtime and crap I've had to put up with at work, as well as that silly little chest thing at the hospital. So yeah, apologies if there hasn't been too much of this. But we've just been kicking back, you know, and not all of that has to go on the film, if you catch my drift. So I'm just going to give you a little skirt around before it gets dark, because tomorrow, I'll say about 1000 we're going to be clearing up and we're going to be moving out. So it's a lovely place that Roach has researched and found. It really is. What we was talking about earlier, we might end up talking together about it on film. What we want to do is the little meet-up, the annual reunion as it's turned out to be. That would be myself, I'm a Cockroach, Mindwise Man and Animal Tendencies. A new addition to the club is Wild Soul 62. Alright V. We're going to do this sort of thing every year, but what we thought we'd try and do is move the location a bit north to this spot where we are now, not too far from Luton, which is Roach's stomping ground. So we found this place, and what we're trying to do is us 4 or 5 are going to have our camps as usual, but we're going to invite anyone and everyone, up to 100 people. So it's going to be like a Camp Bazza gone nuts. Instead of 10-15 people, there's going to be about 100. There's more than enough scope, as you can see in the background. There's loads of these cabins dotted around everywhere. Each come with like a wood burning stove, which I'll show you in a minute. So, you know, if you want to bring the family along, they're not too keen on sleeping under tarps, bashers, tents, etc. They've always got the comfort of these one insulated little cabins. They're really basic, but you don't need the Ritz, you know? You want to be close to nature, in my opinion. So, that's the plan. It's pretty good. We've got a nice little woodland up here. I think, as far as vehicles go, I think Roach and myself are the only ones who are allowed to deal with the vehicles, because if they say yes to 50 people with vehicles, it's just going to be crazy. So we spoke to the manager of the site, and he's happy that Roach and I to take our vehicles, but everyone else has to park back at the car park and walk up here. It's about half a mile to a mile. It's nothing really. It really isn't. And when the weather gets better, it should be no problem at all with mud and whatnot. So that's the plan. That's what Roach and I was discussing earlier, and it seems like a great idea. All it's going to cost is about £6-7 a night, whatever it is, for, you know, to be allowed to come in here and camp. So for £6 a night, give or take, for peace of mind of not getting chased away by landowners and such, I think it's a great deal. Anyway, let's have a quick show around inside this cabin. Well, we're inside now. It's a little bit dark because there's no electricity. It's really, really basic, as you can see. There's a bed there, obviously provided, and of course an amazingly good quality wood burning stove as well, with your own wood pile down there. And it's just right, you know. As I say, if the wife and the kid wants to come in here and have a little lantern on and their little iPhones and iPads and whatnot, they'll be happy as Larry in there. And it's all traditional style little cabins. This is number 8. I don't know how many there are. There's quite a few on the site dotted around. But yeah, nice. So there you go. I thought I'd just show you one of the examples of these little cabins that are dotted around the area. As I say, just in case you wanted to be eased in gently to what we do.
You know, we don't really mind, we go camping all over the place. But for someone who hasn't done it before, it's completely understandable, you know? You don't have to go on top of snow done under a bloody plastic sheet. You really don't, you know, so it's something for everyone. The amenities on site are pretty damn good actually. There's like a shower block, there's a farm shop, that's amazing. And I'm not just plugging it or nothing. I'm a good advocate of good food, and I don't like eating crap if I can. So, the stuff we do there is very, very good. Like the breakfast we had, that really was as good as it looked. The beef, the chicken we're going to have tonight. Looking forward to it big time. So, you know, you don't have to bring your own stuff, you can buy a few bits and pieces up there. And yeah, it's all locally produced as well. None of it's flown in from bloody New Zealand and God knows what. So, if you're a bit eco-fantastical, if that's the correct term, yeah, you're supporting local people, which is a great thing to do. So, just nice to be outside. I'm sorry if it's if the wind is coming on a bit strong. There's not a lot I can do about that because, as I said, it's a bit exposed because it hasn't really greened up yet. So, have a think about it. You know, if you're interested and you want to come along and meet Roach, Mind Wiseman, Animal Tendencies, Wild Soul, brilliant. You know, come along and say hi, not a problem at all. We're not sure about dates yet. We usually do our reunion September time, September, October. Hopefully we can get something penciled in before then. Maybe June, July, August, something like that when the weather's really nice. So yeah, just something to think about, you know. We could do our own bushcraft show for a lot cheaper. And yeah, it's a beautiful spot, it really is. We've seen quite a few dog walking family out here. It's quite a good estate really, as I say, it sort of caters for all sorts of things. It's good a bit of get a fresh air in the lungs as well, you know. They're cooped up indoors. You know, we've been lucky with the weather, seriously lucky. It pedalled down last night for a little bit, but it's been quite windy today, so everything's pretty much drying out, you know. I'm tempted to start packing away the cam net over the truck for tomorrow, so it's not going to be all wet and horrible. Because I've got big issues drying stuff out with the space I've got in my house. Yeah, I'm like a kid in a sweet shop. Anyway, what I'm going to try and do now is dedicate every video I do, especially the overnighters, because I think they're becoming quite popular. A lot of people tend to like what we do when we're outdoors, sharing skills, tips, ideas, introducing bits of kit, all sorts of things like this. So what I'm going to try and do is every video is dedicate it to someone. And you know, having nearly 11,000 subscribers now, it's a big thing, it really is. But this video I was determined before I even come out here to dedicate this particular video to Rob Phillips, RDP Project. G'day mate, top banana dear. Yeah, this is all for you Rob. Man, you've got to get your ass down in the UK one of these days. Sure beats all that dry, horrible bloody weather you get out there. Get some real cool air in your lungs, mate. And we'll put another shrimp on a barbie for you. Right, copper? Okay, enough of all that Aussie bullshit. Alright, that little walk was probably about, mate, an eighth of the site. I'll be losing light soon, so I don't want to spend all day walking around. So that's a little whistle stop. And hope you enjoyed it, and as I say, if you're local and you fancy it, let Armour Cockroach know. I think he's going to be pretty much in charge of, you know, bookings and all that sort of thing. So yeah, we'll catch up.